Hi, it's me, Beth Appleby with Debbie Holiday again, and this is my part 2 of going coastal, not postal. So, where we left off, I was talking about reasons people make moves, and I mentioned two things. One was situational, and the other was financial. And so, we're all familiar with both situations, with both things. Things happen in your life, situations arise, jobs, homes change, size of home needs to be bigger, smaller, people in the home change, whatever that may be, that motivates someone to move. The other is financial. Whether you've made money in your house and you're ready to cash in, or the expenses of your house are too much and now you want to downsize, or you just are in an area that has grown and you can profit off of. All kinds of different reasons for moving. And so for us, it was a little bit of everything. But funny thing is, we had all these things playing in the background. So we had changes in the family. Both my oldest son and daughter had moved out and gotten their own houses, and Allison's heading off to college. Changes in the job situation, and Tim was doing work in different areas than when he was used to doing work in, and so he had a little more flexibility of where he could be, and was spending more time kind of in central Texas than he was in DC, which was super nice. And then financially, of course, our home had definitely gotten a whole lot of equity since we bought it in 2014. So we were sitting on a lot of equity. We really didn't need a ranch anymore, and the beach was always Tim's very favorite place to live. So I did what all of my clients do, and I sat in bed one night on the phone scrolling, which is what we all do. And it was a very interesting little thing for me, because as a realtor, I have always used the MLS to help you as my clients out, and I'm up to date on what's new in whatever area you're looking in. But as a customer, just in bed scrolling at night, just thinking and looking, it gave me an opportunity to see how you as a buyer look, because now I am acting as the buyer, scrolling and looking, and I learned quite a few things. Number one, I learned, don't ever click here to the agent to get more information. Oh my gosh, that is a very scary thing to do, because your phone's going to blow up by a million different agents calling you right away and texting you and asking you, do you need a house? Do you want more information? Would you like to set up an appointment? No, I don't. I'm just scrolling. So I don't even, and I felt so bad because I had to tell these agents, oh no, I'm an agent. I'm just looking. Number two, they have all these different mortgage links attached to them, and when you fill in the information, what you get back is not accurate at all. It really is not. And so please don't trust whatever app you're using, the little mortgage links at the bottom, because there's a whole lot more that goes into qualifying you for a mortgage than the 3 or 4 questions they ask. That's just to get you, it's kind of what I call clickbait. It's to get you started. It's to open the door and start a conversation with somebody on the other line of that communication and that application. And yeah, it filled up my email with a whole lot of junk, and it filled up my cell phone with a whole lot of phone calls. And so, wow, was I sorry that I did that. And so to all my friends and family and clients and people I love dearly who might be scrolling at 2 o'clock in the morning because situations are changing, call your favorite realtor, because they'll help you without getting all this junk in your phone and in your emails. So that's my little note there. But back to, okay, our step 2, being a realtor. I did know, as I was starting to look and going, wait, this could be an idea. Before I got too far into the thick of this could be an idea, I had to do what I tell all my clients to do, and that is I had to figure out the financial part of it, which meant calling my favorite lender. And of course, everybody that works with me knows that I think Rob Parham, who's with now Cross Country Mortgage, is a phenomenal lender. He's a very honest person. And so I called my friend Rob, and he was very, very good about being very, very quiet about the fact that I was looking at some houses. And so he did what he does for all my clients, and he took all of our information. And wow, to all my clients who've done this in the past, you're right, it's a lot and it's stressful, And I will never ever say, oh no, it's very easy, just call Rob. Because no, it's not very easy, but yes, just call Rob. Anyway, it's my little plug for Rob, but that's what we did. So here's the thing about the mortgage application process. I mean, ideally, it would be great to pay cash for the house. It doesn't always make sense to do so. And in our case, it wasn't going to really make sense for us to do so. We needed a little bit of that tax write-off. So get a mortgage. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. So just like all of my clients, I am running around gathering up tax documents, W-2s, pay stubs. I haven't seen a pay stub from Tim in, I don't know, years, because the money just gets deposited and I do a great job of spending it, and more money gets deposited and I spend it, and that's just how we've been living. So I had to actually have him go into his company website and print out pay stubs, which if you get direct deposit, funny thing, yes, your company can print you out pay stubs, have them PDF them so you can just easily upload them. And then it was finding the tax documents. Oh my gosh, I learned I need to keep better records, and uploading all this to the lender. And it is a little bit time consuming, and it's a little difficult if you don't know how to do that. And so again, one, have a fabulous lender, because you can also just give them the paper and they'll take care of it. Or go to your trusty realtor, who usually has equipment to scan things in speedy fast, like at my office. And so I just took it all down to my office, scanned it all right into Rob, 1, 2, 3, whatever I didn't have digitally already stored in my computer. And then most things were digital, and it didn't take long to get over to him. But it's a very daunting process. And it was not comfortable. I'm going to be honest. Rob is my friend. I was not comfortable sharing bank statements with him at first, but you know, at the end of the day, I had to remind myself what I tell my clients. He really doesn't care how much money I spent in Starbucks. He's not even looking about how much money I spent at Starbucks. He's really just looking at the dollars coming in and the dollars going out, and the loan to value ratio and your debt to income ratio. And he puts all those little numbers together, and then he says, voila, this is what you can do. So that was our step 2. And I'm going to encourage anybody who's listening to this, if you are thinking, even have the tiniest inkling that there may be a situation that's going to make it feasible for you to move, or financially you think this is going to be a feasible thing to do and you think you're going to move, before you keep scrolling and falling in love with a house on the internet at 2 o'clock in the morning, because that's when we all seem to be doing this, call a lender, have a conversation, because it can be very heartbreaking when the lender says to you, well, that's a very good house, but you can't get it because you don't quite qualify. And it can be very daunting when the lender calls you and goes, oh yeah, that's no problem. You totally qualify for that house, because now all of a sudden you qualify and you've talked yourself into it and you're buying a house at the beach. Is a great thing to do. So here's my advice for today. No matter what your situation is, no matter whether you have great opportunities, or you're thinking you have some equity you want to cash in on, or you're tired of where you live and you're frustrated with the kitchen you never actually got to remodel, whatever the situation is, don't be afraid, because I did it. Yes, it is scary, but don't be afraid. Nobody's really looking at all your receipts. They're not really looking at all your withdrawals from your bank account. They're looking at a bigger picture, and they're looking for specific things, and they're going to take your bank statements, and they're going to take your pay stubs, and they're going to take your taxes, and they're going to look. And Rob wasn't looking at how much I really made. Well, he was, but you know, he wasn't judging that other people in my office probably made a whole lot more than I did last year. That wasn't his thought. What his thought was, can we put all these dollars and cents that the Appleby family has coming in, and all of these debts, or not so many debts, that the Appleby family has, and make the two numbers come together so that they qualify for a mortgage. And that's what he's going to do for you, or whatever lender you're using. We're so blessed in the Abbey Holiday family to have connections with lots of really fabulous lenders. So give me a call if you think you want to make a move, I would really highly encourage you to find a beach house, because it's made me very happy. But if the beach house is not where you want to be, I understand that too. You may have a dream of your own, and I'm here to help you. And I'm also here to say, I really truly do understand. I just did it, and I know how very overwhelming and frightening it can be. And I really, really know that you can get through it too. Don't let those little scary moments and the pit in your stomach and the, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed for him to see. I spent a lot of time this money, because it's okay. It's okay. The lender's really not judging you, I promise. They're just looking at the dollars and cents, and they want you to get into the home that you want, just like your realtor wants you to get into the home that you want. And we all are here to make it work. So that's my part 2, and next week will be part 3, the fun. Now that we know that I could qualify, what houses did we look at, and how much fun was it to go shopping for a house at the beach that I never even thought about? And I'm telling you, literally, I woke up one day and Allison and I came house shopping, and I went under contract. It was like that fast. It's a wild time. So we'll share a little bit of that next week. Meanwhile, if this is the path you're going to take, get your documents together. Give me a call. I've got not just Rob Parham, but other lenders. I've got lenders. Let's get you connected with somebody who can look at all your numbers. Don't be shy. It's okay. It really does. They're great at making it work. And then we'll get you moving. So have a great week. I wish you all could be down here at the beach with me. It's my favorite place to be. And I will be talking to you soon. Don't forget to watch. I'm going to go to the Kemper house again this week. I am very excited. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Last week I sanded shutters. It was actually kind of very therapeutic, because I just sanded shutters. It was this great little break from everyday life. Also, I'm going to be touring a condo on the beach in Galveston and the Palisades. I can't wait to do that, and I'll be sharing that as well. Stay tuned. See y'all soon, and let's get you moving.